Good morning, Onion Lake. Welcome to the 7 Generation Podcast. Join with Tyrell here to my left.
Morning.
And Joseph here to my right.
Morning.
And of course, Boss Man here. Frazier himself. And of course, myself, Tyrell. Or Batman.
Batman.
Hey, that's copyrighted.
Oh. Okay, guys, let's start off with this video, okay? I don't think you guys seen it, right?
No. As what? Oh, hey, this is that one of Rocky's nephews.
Oh, yeah, this one.
I only seen the thumbnail.
Intro, right?
Yeah.
Okay, it's not letting me play. Okay, here we go. Hopefully, you guys could hear it out there.
I know where that is.
Dang.
Hey.
Who's that?
I don't know who that was. Under who? Oh, that was. That one should. I can see why there was a bunch of terrified people. What? Why would he put that?
Oh, that's awesome.
I didn't know Rocky was recording that. But man, that looked pretty good. I like that. And I have no words. I didn't get a chance to see it, but I was just hearing a bunch of stories about the haunted house.
Yeah, so we'll get back to the haunted house, but we'll get into this episode here with you guys. Okay, so Danza everyone, welcome back to the 7 Generation Podcast. Today we're sitting down with some of our young guns from the 7 Gen crew. These guys have been putting in work behind the scenes, from radio to live streaming, editing, and even film production. What I love seeing most is seeing how far they've come, not just as part of the team, but as young men finding their confidence, their voice, and their purpose. We've got Joseph to my left over here, who started off in editing and marketing and now plays a big role in our live streaming production, camera work, setting up, tearing down, producing, you name it, he's on it. His family tells me they're so proud of him because he used to be super shy and now he's out there thriving with the crew. Across the table from me, we have Tyron Mountain, one of our KRP 102.5 FM radio DJs, who's now splitting his time between radio and 7 Gen. He's been finding his groove again, and honestly, you can tell he's having a lot more fun with this mix. To my right over here, we got Tyrell Rowan. He also started off with KRP, but found his real passion in live streaming. Since making the switch, he's been a new man, happy, creative, and leading one of our biggest upcoming projects, a short film reenactment of the 1876 treaty signing at Fort Pitt, part of next year's 150th commemoration. um, so again, I just want to welcome our young men here, Joseph, Tyron, aka Batman,
Oh,
Tyrell.
What's up?
What's up? So, question for you guys. The question I have here, it'll apply to all of you. So you guys will just take turns answering it. Whoever wants to go first. What brought you to 7 Gen in the first place?
Yeah, who wants to go there?
Joseph.
Sure. I'll go first. When I was first asked like, if I wanted to come to 7th Gen, I was kind of like iffy because before joining I was pretty like not really an outspoken person,
Mm.
and I looked at the Facebook page. I got pretty interested, and so I was like, yeah, sure, I'll go to 7th Gen, and meet all these great guys, and yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah, it's
Could you
yeah.
touch on like how because you're here on from a different program, right?
Yeah.
Kind of like almost like a school to work program, but it ain't a school to work program. You want to touch on that
Oh
a
yeah,
little bit?
the job readiness program that I think Trista Badger runs. Yeah, that really also helped opening myself basically. Yeah.
Yeah.
In there we touch on like how to prepare to get into the job workspace, like mental health, like managing
Like
stuff
time
like that. Yeah,
management.
time management stuff
Oh
like
yeah,
that. Yeah. Um.
So were you originally going to be doing this?
Um.
Like
Well,
trades?
originally, I wasn't too sure where I was gonna go. I was
Yeah.
kind of just gonna wait till the end to see my options.
Yeah.
Um. The only reason that they decided to like bring this 7th Gen to the table for me to join was they asked me like what my interests were, and it was more like I was really into like digital media technology stuff like that.
Oh,
Mhm.
yeah.
And then yeah, that was the first thing they asked me. I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
And you just-
Then you
Yeah.
chose.
I chose 7 gen.
Yeah,
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 it was a good
Nice.
choice. Really
yeah,
good choice.
yeah.
It really is, because like there's a bunch of, like you said, great people here,
Yeah.
especially like all the supervisors. Even Frazier here comes and checks on us, and there's always a smile everywhere, So that's pretty good.
Yeah.
You spoke
Yeah.
truth.
Yeah, just for the viewers out there, how Joseph ended up with us is I was approached by some of the ladies at ETC, Lydia, Suan, and their team over there, and they said they had a student or a participant that wanted to do his work experience with our program, and yeah, it was perfect. Like there's a lot of work to be done here, so the more manpower we can get, the better, especially young people, like young and old. But I know the younger ones are more like can work with technology better. Just like our younger generation, right? We all like our kids grow up with tablets and stuff like that. So that's how Joseph came over here, and originally he got assigned to Jaren's branch, which is social media and marketing and editing. and then I think after a month or two, we wanted to try something different with Joseph. So I asked him, "You want to go to the live streaming side and kind of help them out?" And he agreed. So he's kind of been on that side ever since with them, and seems to be enjoying it. um, yeah, and to be honest, like I did hear a lot of good feedback like that, Joseph, from your family. You know, they see a big change in you, and coming out of your shell, using your voice. And I know I did some work with you at the high school that one day you were producing, and like one of our first episodes over there. And um like we were all, it was all brand new to us and all kind of shy and whatever. I kind of jumped on the headset there and was helping getting things moving, and I was kind of leaning on Joseph a little bit, like, "Joseph, come on, man, you got to quarterback this. You know, you got to talk to the guys, let them know which cameras they're gonna be going." Because we had two like stations, right? Yeah. So, I think after that, I've been hearing nothing but good things over there with you, like producing and using your voice, you know, and like commanding the play. So that's really good. But yeah, I just want to say that, you know, I have noticed a big change in you in a short amount of time, and you've come a long way, and I'm really proud of you. But I'm proud of all you guys. You guys are awesome. So moving on, same question to Tyron. What brought you to 7 Gen? And not only 7 Gen, but also radio. What brought you back?
Yeah. I gotta take off this cowl here.
What? It's Tyron? It's Tyron this whole time?
It was me.
It was me.
Let's see. The radio or the 7 Gen?
Both.
Both. Let's see. Frasier, or I started in the radio about a year ago. It worked for that summer, I think. It was really good. It really helped with my confidence, helped me find my voice, and it was really good. But I wasn't as really passionate with it, so I just floated around there until Tyrell came along, and then a while after, Frazier called me back in to do the radio, and I was like, sure. I came back in, had a good couple of weeks, and I was like, Frazier, this is awesome, but I want to do more, you know? It was like, for sure, go help these guys here, the 7th Gen crew, you know, give them a hand. I was like, for sure, I can do that. And then, yeah, it's been really great helping these guys out, doing more, seeing the community, and more to report on the radio. It's been really awesome just meeting all these guys and all the civilians on Onion Lake.
Should have used your Batman voice on that.
Hold on. Hold on, I can't. But it's been awesome. I enjoy it.
Yeah, right on. Good to hear, Tired Man. It's nice to have you here. Yeah, I hope you keep coming back. Same thing for you, Tyrell. What brought you back to the radio and to the live streaming?
Well, what brought me back is I don't know. I wasn't originally trying to come back to the radio. I was a radio DJ, I think 3 years ago, and at the same time, I was trying to get my acting career in motion, and it was kind of going in motion, and then I got shacked up, so then that just went away for like a whole year, and in that year, I was just doing like I was planning on being going into the trades, which was a bad idea. I should have just stuck to my dream, to my passion. So that's exactly what I was doing. So, but I got my tickets and I got like all my stuff to go into carpentry, even construction, like with cement and all that. And then I was trying to apply here for housing, and then even at the water plant treatment place. And then I just my mom just told me just throw your name back in the radio. Maybe you'll enjoy it this time. And then I just and then I just said screw it, threw it in there, and then I radio was the only one that called me back. So I just took it because I didn't want to spend my winter doing nothing or just do nothing. So I knew I wanted to do that. So I was there for a good while, but after a bit, it felt like I wasn't evolving and I was just sitting there and I wasn't doing anything. So I just wanted to leave entirely. So then Frazier, he noticed that, and then I was like just expressing that to them that I wasn't evolving. So they moved me over to 7 Gen, and now I feel like a lot more, like you said, brighter, and I feel like a new person. I feel like I'm able to move around a lot, and it's really fun being out there, meeting everyone, like going to like the games and just feeling all of that, that connection and everything, even if it doesn't even look like it's there, like it isn't there, it's still there because like we're here, we're it's Onion Lake and you guys are awesome, man.
Yeah. So next question for you guys, just really quick. We'll just go around the table again. Whoever wants to go first, just feel free to jump in. What's been your biggest learning curve since joining?
Yeah, mine was like I said, I was um I don't know, I was kind of a hermit for like a whole year. I wasn't talking to anyone, being social. So I was an extrovert in high school, and then out of high school, I was an introvert and didn't do anything. And then jumping onto the podcast, meeting everyone, and it's they don't really wait for you to get social. They just like straight up just throw you right in there, and then like it's something you build, and it's something that like you keep on working at. It's just like mistakes are bound to happen, and like that's also what I feel about with people. You may say the wrong thing, but just keep, just as long as you have a good heart and like come in with good intentions, it's great. And that's exactly what I noticed, because like at times I was taking in all the knowledge, but at the same time, it kind of felt like they were kind of like attacking me almost. But I just realized, this is how they talk, this is how they work, and I'm just coming in there with open mind, because like I was all by myself this whole time, and like with all these like really lovey-dovey people, like, oh, here you go, do this and do that. But these guys here just like they're real, and they're also really good people, because like even Brian too, he's like a really like I enjoy having him around, because I feel like I'm in safe hands, because like he tells me to do this and do that, and like I'm that's where I learned to like be patient, and like not only with him, but like with everyone else, but also with myself, because like
How to handle pressure.
yeah, exactly,
There's
even
a
handle
big
pressure, because
guy.
like at times there I'm like I don't know what to do, man, like, and then he's just like this, and then they carefully patiently show me what to do, and then I feel much more enlightened, and I feel much more like I'm ready to do this, so I feel like that's where I kind of built on, is being able to, I guess, take orders, lead in like
How to get the job done, right?
exactly, and
Yeah.
adapting.
Yeah. Yeah. I noticed that too. Like you guys are all younger than us, right? There's me, Brian, Mitch too, one of the older guys. It's kind of how it all started was us three,
Yeah,
and started bringing you guys on, and the learning curve is really steep and it's really quick, and like things need to get done, especially when you're live streaming
yeah,
versus editing. You have time to kind of get it right, but over here like you don't have time. It's like all or nothing. So I think that's where some of that comes from. And one of the best things about it, like when I was getting trained by Nathan with IOPS, he was telling me like you're gonna make mistakes, you're gonna make a ton of mistakes. Don't worry about that. Like, just keep going, keep moving forward. Don't get too caught up with the mistakes or whatever.
mhm,
Things are gonna slip your mind, or words are gonna come out not the way you intended them to come out. He said, but don't get caught up on that. Just keep moving forward. So when I was going through that, the pressure was there. um But that was the best piece of advice I ever could have got, because it, like, I kind of like to think that I'm kind of like a perfectionist, or I try to be, like I put a lot of pressure on myself, and I had to switch that way of thinking, and Nathan helped me with that. And when I was training Mitch and Brian, especially with a 3-man crew with all the equipment we haul and work with and everything, expectations were high. We were trying to meet the objectives that we needed to meet for community events or things like that. Really fast paced. So I was kind of leaning on them a lot and relying on them, and but same thing, it was always the same advice, like, you're gonna make mistakes, don't worry about it, don't beat yourself up about it. um like, let's just do what we gotta do what we can. Let's get the job done, and that's how it always was.
Yeah.
So now I'm seeing them turn that around with training you guys, and they're kind of doing the same thing, right? And
Yeah.
is this the way it is with live streaming versus editing, is like two different animals, yeah, but like I said, you guys come a long way, and you guys are doing really good. So with that, I'll same question to Tyron and Joseph, whoever wants to go next. What was your biggest learning curve since joining the team?
Oh, I think my biggest learning curve was teamwork, working with the team and talking. I'm a pretty quiet person. I know it doesn't seem like it, but I like to keep to myself. But it was that teamwork aspect that really, like, you got to do this. Okay.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's been learning how to work with a team, and something my brother says is that you're independent, you're not alone. And I like to think about that, he's right about that. And he's right, you gotta work with the team, and it's been fun. It's awesome.
Yeah, right on, Tyron. Joseph, same thing. What was your biggest learning curve since joining the program?
Mm, my biggest learning curve, um, probably the same thing Tyron said, like working as a team, because usually I'm like doing these things alone. But yeah, but um, learning to work with a team, and with Tyrell said, pressure.
Yeah.
Learning to work with pressure, like, so like, you gotta get this done, gotta get this done. And another big thing is communication. You know, as of recently, I've been producer a lot. Um,
And a good one at that.
yeah, learning how to, like, I don't really like been like a bossy guy. How, like, here, do this, do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, learning how to, like, tell the cameraman to get this angle. Telling people, like, I'm on this camera, I'm going to this camera. Yeah, I'm still learning that communication aspect, but yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, right on. Yeah. No, you're doing an awesome job, man. As a producer, like, when I listen in now, and with those headsets behind the scenes, and I listen to you guys, yeah, like, I see you guys all kicking in and staying on the same page and staying ahead of everything, right? So yeah, no, you guys are doing awesome. Next question for Tyrell. When you first switched from radio to live streaming, did you expect it to make such a big difference for you?
Yeah, I was hoping for a big difference, because um like they said, we were doing everything by ourselves, and I've always wanted to do writing and acting and all that, so I thought this would be giving me that opportunity. And now that you've given me the opportunity to write for the that Treaty 6 150 years of Treaty 6 reenactment short film, I want to say short film, because that's we're going to be making it as. But yeah, that's what I wanted to do, which is this, which is like write and produce and create and basically just be an artist. And that's exactly what I feel like we do on the podcast, even on set too. Cause like I'm asking Joseph like how's the framing and all that, and he's telling us like where to go and what to do and like get the a close-up shot of this. And like like you said, we communicate better now because like that's something I feel like I didn't really have. Like I'm a good talker, but I'm a very like I don't know how to really like I'm a good listener as well, but I like just talking like communicating like work wise. I That's where I feel like I'm getting better and I'm a lot better at is like in the work area because like I can hold a conversation, but when we're talking on the work area, it's like it's always be me by myself and like because I was usually either a like I don't know by myself in the office at the radio station, but yeah, that's where I feel like I'm totally evolving now and totally growing, and that's what I really like is being around people, connecting. Like teamwork is like us building like ourselves up and other people up, and I feel like as Nahil, we are supposed to be connected. We're supposed to be talking. We're supposed to be having these engagements with each other and these connections. And because that's exactly what I feel like we are achieving is that connection, especially even with the community and even surrounding communities. I really enjoy that. So I feel good.
Yeah, right on, Deadly. Yeah, I know what you mean. Like, there's a lot of give and take, right? A lot of times you're taking orders, not necessarily orders, but information, planning, and then in turn, you have to that has to go somewhere, right? So you start
Yeah.
making these connections and like getting the teamwork going, right? It's a shared responsibility with everybody, like with all that we do, with all the cameras we run and everything, the microphones. So yeah, it's really cool that you mentioned that. And I've noticed just on back going back to that question, like what did you expect it to make such a big difference for you? I was sitting here with Vern. That's when Vern was still with us, and I'd see you, Tyrell, walking, going for a smoke or drink or whatever. Walking by here, and I'd noticed like I was talking to Vern. I said we should try something different with Tyrell, see just to see if what that'll do for him. So he said, yeah. He said, yeah, I'm open to that. And I said, let's try him out on the live streaming side and see how he likes that. We'll make sure he does his radio shift, but we'll move him over here before or after that. So he's not kind of just hanging out here in the studio and stuff. And Vern said, yeah, let's try it out. So we talked to Tyrell, and yeah, like I've seen you go from 0 to 100 like almost overnight, like it was a space that you really enjoy being in, like you said, like film and acting and writing and cameras and scripts and all of that kind of stuff. So I just want to give a shout out to Vern for allowing us to take that chance with Tyrell, and Tyrell, willing to swing for the fence with that opportunity.
Thanks,
And
Vern.
now here he is, like
Yes, sir.
like you guys see him and you guys hear him, right? He's come a long way in a short amount of time. So I think with that we'll move on. Just really quick for you, Sonia, out there. Yeah, just keep your questions coming. We'll come back to these questions anyway, so like it's all good. Don't feel bad or anything. We will come back to your questions anyway.
Oh, I was just gonna say I was gonna try my answer to yours. I was trying to commemorate or incorporate her.
Oh
her
yeah,
question. So like
yeah.
that's exactly what I feel like.
Yeah.
French or teamworking,
Yeah.
like in titles or in lights, or is that what she said?
Yeah. She asked about teamwork, like what it means to you.
Yeah.
And yeah, and then you kind of incorporated that
Yes,
into
that's
your
for you,
answer, right?
Sonia.
That's cool though, like that. That's just like sports, like hockey. Like I used to play hockey. I still kind of do, but not the same as before. But anyway, one thing they say in there is like you got to read the play, right?
Yeah.
Like it's a fast game, so you're always looking where everybody's at on the ice and where the puck's going and how things are gonna play out. So you're reading the play all the time. So yeah, that's what you just did, Tyrell. You threw that into your answers. So
Yeah.
that's really awesome. Okay, next question for Joseph. You started off shy and behind the screen. How does it feel now to be such a big part of production?
It's a good question.
Hmm. Not gonna lie, that question came to me and then it's gone. I forgot what you said.
Okay. You started off shy. You started off shy and behind the screen, behind the scenes. You started off with editing. You weren't even a part of the live streaming, and then you went on to the live streaming side. How does it feel now to be a part of such a now to be such a big part of production?
Okay. Honestly, it feels great. Honestly, um, I'm glad I agreed to become a team member of the live streaming side. Um, I can't figure what to say, but yeah,
Yeah. I think you answered it already. I know, man.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
he's actually like you've been really like a big part,
Yeah.
like they always put you in producer. So every time you're back there, you become like a really one of the main parts of 7 Gen the live
Yeah.
stream. So
He's real early too.
yeah, you're always there and you're always showing up and you're always doing the work. So I know that I'm really appreciative of you for that. So like I feel really like it's gonna be a good day whenever I see Joseph. I'm like, yeah, it's gonna be a good day today.
For sure.
Yeah. I really I do enjoy being a producer. Yeah, it's like switching all the scenes and stuff.
Yeah, because like
Yeah.
it's like what you're making. It's like everyone is seeing, and like you're doing a really good job, man.
Yeah, and it's a really big job with what we do. And I know you guys switch that chair out, you guys rotate guys in there.
Yeah,
What that person is to the crew is like a quarterback on a football team, right? So communication is really key with that seat. And I think that's where a lot of the people are surprised with you, Joseph, because everyone like especially your family right know you as a shy person, which is normal. Like we all go through that when we're your age. Like all you guys are so young here. We all start off shy at home until we start kind of leaving the nest and stuff, right? But yeah, that producer position is really key. Like they're quarterbacking the whole play and they're telling guys where to go, what to do, and setting up the next play, right? While the live is going. So yeah, that's what Tyrell was saying. Like he's yeah, you come a long way in that the whole thing. Even the older guys, Brian and them, they talk about like how they like having you around because like these guys said you're always there early, but you're always willing to do heavy lifting like everybody else. You don't complain, you just help get the job done, get everything set up. So yeah, it's just really cool. So we'll move on here. Tyron, you've done both radio and live streaming. What's the biggest difference between the two for you?
Uh, let's see. Definitely the teamwork. On the radio, it's just you and a smile and music, and you're talking to yourself every day. And with the radio or with the crew, you see faces, you're talking to people, and you're out there, and it's way different. There's a big difference between the radio and the being out there in the field. Mm. But I enjoy it. It's awesome. Let's see.
Yeah. What did you notice, Tyrell, with
Oh
Tyron
yeah.
coming in?
Yeah, like at first there, I like you said, we seen each other at the radio station, but we never really like talked, and then until like you came and helped out at the hall, then you straight up told you like, yeah, grab these bags here and like just just straight up put you to work. Sorry, but it was great to like you said, like teamwork. I realized that you also kind of you like starting to really get hands on, and like you're not afraid to go pick up any equipment and assemble like a camera or anything now, or like putting up the YOLO or the like you're starting to get hands on too. So
Ah,
both you guys, I feel good. I feel like it's gonna be a better day.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's switch it up. I want to go back to the Halloween video. I want to show it again. We didn't kind of explain it to the viewers out there,
Yeah.
but just for the viewers out there, there's a video that we're gonna show. Um, it was sent to me this morning from one of our guys from the editing crew. I'm not sure who actually edited the video. It might have been Rocky, or it might have been his nephew, because his nephew is kind of been hanging around too, and he's just a young kid, right? A teenager. Yeah, I don't know, like 12 or 13 or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it was his nephew that made that.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, his nephew made
Yeah,
that.
so his nephew made this. He did the logos, he did all the graphics and everything. So just for the viewers out there, I want to show this again. I think it's a really cool little project, especially from a young dude like that. And this was from last night's haunted house at the arena. Um, if you didn't go, man, like you missed out. Next year, put that on your bucket list. I went last night. I took my baby. She's 4 years old, and the day before that, couple of days ago, she was like all excited about Halloween and stuff, and she'd always ask, "When's Halloween?" I'd say, "In 2 more sleeps." And I knew yesterday they had a vampire day at pre-K over there at Cahill.
Yeah.
So she dressed up for that, and then I told her, there's a haunted house. We'll go check that out after school and after work. She said okay. So she was like glued on that all day yesterday with my mom and the teachers and stuff. And then my mom called me afterwards. She said, "Baby won't stop asking about the haunted house." So I was gonna take her anyway. So I went and picked her up. We went home. I had an outfit for her, a little scream outfit for her and me, and we dressed up. My nephew came with us, and we went to the haunted house. And there was a long line up there waiting to get in. We finally got to the doorway, and right off the bat, you have a Sasquatch or whatever right at the doorway there, right? And he's like kind of just hanging out there. And but so right away, my baby, 4 years old, and like she kept bugging me to go to the haunted house. So but anyway, so we went, and right off the bat she was scared and freaked out, like, "Dad, I'm scared." So I picked her up, and she was like wrapped around me, and she wouldn't let go. So I carried her all the way, and I said, "You want to go? Like, you want to turn back? We could go back." She said, "No, just keep going." I said, "Okay." So we went, and then we went in, and then you could hear all the screaming and all that stuff down the hallway over here. And bad, and like real rake, but you guys are rake, like wreck you guys. Good job. Yeah, but anyway, it's not in my eyes, like, yeah, like 10 and under maybe shouldn't go in
I was
there or
just gonna say that. It
something.
seemed like it was a little too much, especially for like the younger
Yeah,
ones.
like that age
Every
was-
time we scare them, they go by. Look at like Aisha, the coworker there, and just I think we should tone it down. Like, are we doing too much?
I remember this kid was just crying. Ah, it was crazy. It was rank.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I had my baby, and we went in, and I was walking. I was like, "Holy man! Like you guys are freaking overdoing it, man." But it was cool, right? Like I support it, especially for adults and teenagers and stuff.
Yeah.
And I told my baby, I was like, keep your eyes closed. And she's like, I am. And she's like, Dad, I'm scared, man. I said, just keep your eyes closed. So all the way through, she had her eyes closed, and I carried her. And, one of the first things we came up to was, I don't know, we should talk about this, but that bed and the priest and the exorcism and stuff, man. Oh, that was rank. Yeah,
My
like
mom said as soon as she seen that, she like closed her eyes and started praying, walking through, and she's just I don't know. It must have been very scary because I seen like before it all started, or even after it started. Me and my brothers were walking through trying to find our keys, and then we found them. But yeah, that exorcism, that place there just gave me the creeps, even though it was done. Felt like someone was just watching me.
yeah, it was rank. So anyway, I want to share this video again. Just for the viewers, this is fresh off the press
Yeah.
from last night. So all this footage is from last night at the arena, the haunted house. The editing was from Rocky and his nephew. But yeah, really like man, like you guys' productivity is like going through the roof, like right now. So
definitely.
you guys are deadly. But yeah, I want to show this again for the viewers. Again, this was last night. Check it out.
Did a crazy job on this.
Yeah, we're almost done.
This is crazy. I didn't think it'd come out like this. Looks professional. That's me. My own little corner there. Trinity set up that room pretty much.
That's me right there.
You and Tyrell there.
Yeah.
That would have got me. There's Aisha, a real big group there. Me and Tyrell and Aisha, we cornered these three guys in a triangle, and they just like bumped into me trying to run away. It was awesome.
Yeah. Rank, man. Okay. Where are we at here? We'll post that video on our socials here.
Put the cowl back on.
Yeah, do it. Just gotta set this up. Banner. Okay. All right. Haunted house Put that on your bucket list next year. So I think we're almost done here, guys. Couple more questions. You guys work together a lot. What's it like behind the scenes?
It's a vibe. It is a vibe, man.
Definitely.
I don't know. It's pretty chill. Like when we're not live, we're just like talking about whatever, We're either talking about like I don't know. I actually just talk about food and like, have you guys ever tried this? Or you guys ever try gyro or gyro? I think I don't know how to pronounce it, but yeah, just we always talk about like like how like,
Shiro.
yeah, yeah, gyro. But yeah, we talk about like how was your morning, like how was your night, or even like what'd you do over the weekend, and we just just like just communicate like that, just chill and just shoot the breeze. I guess is that what you said? Shoot the
Yeah.
breeze, yeah. Yeah, it's basically very chill and it's like that. Like I know there's always laughs, everyone's always joking around and always just poking fun at everyone. So it's fun.
Yeah.
What about like brainstorming? Is there a lot of that too? Like, let's do this, or let's
Brainstorming, yeah,
do this
definitely.
project.
Yeah, we bounce off each other and like we should do this and like yeah, and we get to work right away. At least we try to. We always try to be on the ball like that. Try not get Brian mad. Yeah.
But yeah, we definitely like brainstorm, like figure out like how we're gonna shoot this thing or how we're gonna set up and everything. So we're brainstorming about like which role is whose and everything. Joseph's always producer, so that's
Yeah.
one thing that we always get right away. So, but yeah, it's always like it's great. We brainstorm about that, but we still got to sit down and have like a creative like session, because like I know that Charity said that we still all the writers for that short film needs to sit down, so I still don't know who else is a writer besides myself.
Mhm. Yeah, I think it'll be you and Charity and Ricky, her
Yeah.
son.
Okay.
We're gonna try bring him on, but it depends on him and his schedule. But we want to bring him on, and we want to utilize him as much as we can because he's been involved with film, right?
Yeah, he's awesome.
I think he was in Prey, the movie Prey,
Ricky?
and then a
He,
couple
he was
other.
he was in the
films.
Grizzlies and
Yeah, yeah.
a couple of other short films.
Yeah. Okay. So next question. Okay, this is a two-part question. We'll go around the table. We'll go to Joseph first, and then Tyron, then Tyrell, and then we'll wrap it up from there. So, two-part question. Number one, where do you see yourselves in a year with 7 Gen and just the whole public relations? And number two, what message do you want to send to other young people in Onion Lake about getting involved and finding their voice? So again, number one, where do you see yourself in a year, and what message do you have for young people in Onion Lake about getting involved and finding their voice?
So where do I see myself in a year with 7 Gen? Well, definitely, yeah, definitely. Hoping I'm still working here. I love working here, and that I become a little deadly producer. And
Yeah.
and really hope I get my communication in check real good.
Yeah.
It's like, so I really know how to tell them like this specific angle, zoom in, zoom out, yeah, and stuff like that. Like, and was it advice for the younger folk?
Yeah.
Okay.
Advice about getting involved and finding their voice.
Yeah, just I had it and then it left. It happened so much.
Yeah, no, it's all good. I just want to say, just so you guys know, like because we're a brand new program, and we're trying things out. There's a lot of trial and error, and we all know we need manpower to run this program. And you guys have the experience and the training. I think the crew we have right now is our crew. So, you have a spot here, Joseph, but same with all you guys too, and everybody else. This is gonna be our team moving forward. And just for new people, especially young people, wanting to get involved, like the door is open. If you have skills in technology, in editing and live streaming, I know there's a lot of gamers. A lot of our crew have gaming backgrounds, and I think a lot of you guys come from that. So the skills you bring to the table are like totally relevant to what we're doing here. So yeah, like the door is always open for other people that want to try this out. I know there's a lot of young people, especially in the high school and Eagleview, they message me and they wanna, participate and stuff. The door is open. We're always, we wanna provide opportunities for people to discover themselves, to like if they have natural talent to bring that to the table. um all it takes is just asking, just ask one of us and we'll do what we can to accommodate you, and we'll try to fit you into the picture somehow. It's a really busy program. There's a lot going on here. We have community events under this program, so like just that alone requires a lot of work, a lot of manpower. And then you tie the live streaming into that, you're gonna need even more people involved. So there's a lot of work here. um so yeah, just like I think the encouragement is for people to give it a shot and just see what happens, right? You never really know until you kind of step into it. And it is really fast paced. There is a lot of pressure, and like the boys here said, there's like you get a really quick learning curve. You kind of get thrown into the fire or into the deep end, and you kind of got to learn to swim on your own, and you start discovering and learning on your own, like, is this something I want to be a part of? Is this a space that I could see myself thriving in the beginning? It's going to be hard, like with anything else. You got to learn quick. And I think the more you do it, just naturally, you're going to get better at it. Like you get the hours in, and it's going to give you back what you put into it, right? So if you're volunteering yourself to sit in the producer chair, then the expectations are high, the learning curve is high, but the returns on that are even higher than that, because once you develop those skill sets into different areas, you're able to apply them. Like you become more versatile as an individual, your own skill set grows, and um you understand how things work. And if, like, I think this is a good training ground for people who want to springboard into like higher productions, higher sets and stuff like that. This is a good place to learn. Like it's not all serious, and you guys see that a lot. You guys, like, everyone's hanging out and teasing and joking all the time, and making learning fun, right? So so I think with that, I'll ask the same question again, whoever wants to go next here. um so two-part question. Number one, where do you see yourselves in a year, and what message do you want to send to young people in Onion Lake about getting involved and finding their voice?
See, I'll go. Uh, let's see. The question: where do I see myself within a year? Um, I don't really know. Mm, I hope to still be working. I'm not. I'm pretty indecisive. Just personally, like should I have coffee? Should I not? This it goes deep with the.
You don't think that far ahead in the future? You're in the present.
Yeah, but I don't know. I do see myself working here. For long terms. I'm open to it. It's not like like Tyrell said. I don't really be thinking that far. So, like I said, I hope to be still working here. I wouldn't mind it. It's been good working here. It's a very good experience. You get to talk to people and meet a bunch of people. And with that second question, finding yourself, you're already there. You just gotta have the confidence to bring out yourself. When like when you're down or not down, but like when you're very shy, you see everyone and you admire them. Like, oh wow, they're so cool. They're so talkative, and like, I wish I could be like that. And like Fraser said, you really just gotta ask or you gotta speak up and just find your voice. And within time, you'll see that you've already been there, and you just need help to bring it out, bring yourself out.
Yeah.
Okay, I want Batman. I want you to meet somebody here. Hold on.
Are they arch nemesis?
Okay, could you guys stand up, tired, and
I loved your outfit.
do a stand up.
Costume.
Go later.
Do like a UFC face off. Yeah, everyone's starting to dress up here in the band office now. Man, that's amazing.
Yeah. You're done, Tyron?
Yeah.
Okay. So moving on. Tyrell, did you go yet? Not yet.
No, I don't
No.
think so,
Okay. Where do you see yourself in a year with 7 Gen? What message do you want to send to other young people in Onion Lake about getting involved and finding their voice?
Yeah, I like they both said, I'm hoping I'm still working here with 7 Gen. I do plan on creating a lot more scripts and content. Like I want to have programs here, like even acting programs. I know that my supervisor Serena and I are going to be trying to. She has connections with some actors and some stunt actors as well. So I know that we're going to be trying to do stuff along that line. And like, I love film, movies, and like writing. So I plan on having programs with that. And I want to be able to produce films, some short films, some content, some skits, even like music here in Onion Lake, because I feel like Onion Lake has a lot of potential and I want to be able to create stuff here in Onion Lake and be able to make this like a creation hub, like, everyone here is creative. So I plan on doing that next year and I'm still planning on acting and all of that. So I still have that. Um, there's that. And finding yourself, I feel like Tyron said, it's already there. Everything that you have, you are you, you just got to be able to allow yourself to just shine, tell yourself that you're great because like I said, words are really powerful. And if you bring yourself up, you're going to be able to feel that, keep telling yourself that, like I love you in the mirror, because all that, those are powerful words. I love you, and that just don't be afraid to embarrass yourself. Don't be afraid to be able to like look stupid because everyone is already in their own mind, so they're afraid of how they perceive themselves. So just do you, just do you.
Yeah, I love it, Tyrell. Yeah, and that's exactly right? Like that applies to anything in life. It's a part of the process, especially when you're a teenager coming out of high school, taking that next step, right? You're gonna make a ton of mistakes. You're not gonna have it all together right off the bat. Like that doesn't happen to anybody. Everyone has to
Mhm.
start somewhere, and allow yourself to make mistakes. Allow yourself to fail. That's how you grow. That's how you learn. It's all a part of the process. So yeah, really good words, Tyrell. I love that. With that, we're gonna close, guys. We'll have one more little quick roundtable. Just any closing thoughts or comments or anything like that, and then we'll shut it down from there. Start with Mr. Joseph.
Um, what was that again?
Just closing remarks.
Oh, okay.
Just like you have anything to share. You want to tell the
Um,
people?
Drink Dr. Pepper. It's better than Pepsi.
Always you, Dr. Pepper. You're done just
All
looking
right,
at
all right.
it.
Yeah, Tyron was bugging Joseph earlier. He's like, "Oh, it's you, Doctor Pepper." It's not. It's not a bottle this time. It's a can. Okay. Any closing comments or anything like that for you, Batman?
Thank you for listening to the 7 Gen podcast. Amen, man.
Attaboy. Tyrell.
Just life's a garden. Keep digging her. You know, I messed that up. But, have a great day. Hope you guys have a great weekend as well. So
For sure.
Yeah. All right. These young men represent what the 7 generation is all about: growth, courage, and creativity. They're showing that when you give youth the space to shine, they'll light up the whole community. Thanks for tuning in. And remember, we're building the future one story, one live stream, one radio show at a time. Hi. All right. We're gonna be going live here at noon hour again at the high school. So these boys gotta run. So we'll catch up here right away soon. Hope you all have a good day. Hi.
Peace out.